सो गाइस वेलकम बैक टू आवर डोकी डोकी लिटरेचर क्लब की नई वीडियो। आज की वीडियो में हम लोग ये वाला गेम कंटिन्यू कर रहे हैं। एनीवेज कंटिन्यू तो क्या ही बोलूँ, ख़त्म कर देंगे आज के दिन तो ख़त्म करते हैं जल्दी से। यहाँ पे आगे चल के चलो पहले साउंड तो डाउन कर लो, वापस चलते हैं। मोनिका, व्हाट जस्ट हैपेंड? आई जस्ट हैड एन ऑफुल ड्रीम। आई वॉज होपिंग दोस वुड स्टॉप now that it's just the two of us. I guess that was wishful thinking. Actually, I don't know if you would have any idea, but if you know what might be causing that, could you try to do something about it? Whenever it happens, it almost feel like I've been killed or something. मैंने गेम रिस्टार्ट करी तो उसको ऐसा लग रहा है इस गेम में अभी मैं लोड नहीं कर सकता अपनी पुरानी सेव। मैं डायरेक्ट गेम यहीं से चालू हुई है। ओके, it's a really horrible feeling. If you could figure out what's causing that, okay. Now where was I? तू जाने, मुझे क्या पता। मैं तो बस तेरे फालतू बातें सुनना है। Do you ever just feel like there's no reason for you to be alive? I don't mean it. I don't mean it like a suicidal way. I just mean how nothing that we do is special. Just being in school or working a job for some company. Well, it's just like you are completely replaceable and the world would not miss you if you were gone. Well, सही बात है. It makes me really want to go and change the world after I graduate. But the older I get, the more I realize that it's an immature frame of thinking. It's not like I can just go change the world. Like, what are the chances that I'll be the one to invent artificial intelligence or become president? बहुत high chances हैं इसके तो वैसे. It feels like I am never going to make up for the heaps of resources I have spent living my life. That's why I think the key to happiness is just to be hopelessly selfish, just to look out for oneself and those who happen to be their friends only because they grew up with them. Never mind the fact that they are just spending their entire life taking and consuming and never giving back. And when people realize the world would benefit more from the killing us, they change their whole philosophy. It's like they have to justify their reason to live by tricking themselves into thinking they are doing good. Anyway, I want to live my life desperately striving to pay back my lifetime's worth of consumption. If I ever surpass that point, then I am a net positive and I can die happy. Of course, if even if I fail to do that, I think I would be too selfish to kill myself anyway. So much for being a good person, right? हा हा हा. आगे कंटिन्यू करें. मुझे नहीं लगता है कुछ है. Oh, hey, do you like horror? I remember we talked about it a little bit when we first joined the club. I can enjoy horror novels, but not really horror movies. The problem is I have with horror movies is that most of them just rely on easy tactics like lighting and scary looking monsters and jump scares and things like that. It's not fun or inspiring to get scared by stuff that just takes advantage of human instinct. But with novels, it's a little different. The story and writing need to be descriptive enough to put genuinely disturbing thoughts into the reader's head. It really needs to etch them deeply into the story and characters and just mess with your mind. In my opinion, there's nothing more creepy than things just being off, slightly off. Like if you set up a bunch of expectations on what the story is going to be about, and then you just start inverting things and pulling the pieces apart. So, even though the story doesn't feel like it's trying to be scary, the reader feels really deeply unsettled. Like they know that something horribly wrong is hiding beneath the cracks, just waiting to surface. God, just thinking about it gives me the chills. That's the kind of horror I can really appreciate. But I guess you're the kind of person who plays romance games, right? Hell no. I won't make you read any horror stories anytime soon. I can't really complain if we just take with hands. Okay, ना ऐसी चीजें करना तो कुछ भी हो सकता है. I can't help but feel a little sad sometimes. And knowing that this is the closest I can get to you, there's nothing more I want than to be in the same room as you for real, and to feel your warmth, and to hear the sound of your heartbeat. Well, who knows, maybe it will be possible someday. Besides, I'll never get tired of being with you, even from here. वीडियो देखने में क्या ही मज़ा आएगा जब मुझे ही नहीं आ रहा. आई कांट हेल्प बट वंडर हाउ थिंग्स वुड बी डिफरेंट इफ द गेम जस्ट गेव मी अ रूट इन द फर्स्ट प्लेस. I think I would end up forcing you onto my route anyway. It has less to do with me not having a route and more to do with me knowing that nothing is real. I think the only difference would be that I may not have needed to take such drastic measures to be with you. Maybe the rest of the club would still be around. Not that it really matters. It all lost its meaning once I found out it was real, it was not real. So I really don't miss those days or anything. I really don't. ओके गाइस मैं पक रहा हूँ. मैं एक काम करता हूँ. मैंने ऑलरेडी खोल के रखा है इसकी कैरेक्टर फाइल. डिलीट. हाँ ये ब्लर हो जाता है. मैंने कैरेक्टर फाइल डिलीट कर दी इसकी. मैं नहीं सुन रहा इसकी बकवास. बोरिंग हो गया. व्हाट्स हैपनिंग. इसके व्हाट्स हैपनिंग टू मी. इट हर्ट्स so much. हेल्प मी एमएचके. वेल अब तो बंद हो गया है. प्लीज हरी एंड हेल्प मी. अब तो डिलीट मार दी. एनपी फाइल मोनिका कैरेक्टर डज नॉट एग्जिस्ट. वेल ओके जो भी था. ट्राई कर रहे हो वापस जो जन. डिड यू डू दिस टू मी एमएचके. डिड यू डिलीट मी. यस यस जानबूझ के किया मैंने. हाउ कुड यू. हाउ कुड यू डू दिस टू मी. You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. So जो भी है, I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer. Where were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? Who cares? Who cares anyway? Game में रह. I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you are happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. What? Okay. You completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. Well, okay. खत्म हो गई. पर उसको मार के मेरा क्या फ़ायदा. ब्लैक स्क्रीन आ गई. Still love. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. I did so much awful things, so many selfish and disgusting things. I I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone? That's not love. दैट्स खत्म हो गया ना, अब तो नहीं है, खत्म हो गया। आई मेड अप माई माइंड। ठीक है, I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it myself to do it, even though I knew they were not real. They were still my friends, and I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really you क्या डराई क्या मेरे स्क्रीन पे आ गए? देन चाइनीज बोली और पता नहीं कौन सी भाषा में आ जाता है ये। ओ अब यहाँ पे नहीं है वो मोनिका गायब, तो लोड कर। ये बारी मैं लोड पे जाता, एम्प्टी स्लॉट से एक भी स्लॉट भरा नहीं। न्यू गेम, एनीवेज न्यू गेम करते हैं। It's an ordinary school day like any other. As usual, I am surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Okay. Well, there already is one girl. The girl is Sari, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day, and recently we have picked up that habit once again. Okay, are you proud of me? Huh? For what? You know, for waking up on time. Well, you have been doing that for a while now, uh, but you never even said anything about it, even though we walk to school together every day. Well, yeah, I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine. I'm proud of you, Sauri. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already I am really not. I start to say that what I always do, that I am not interested in joining any clubs, but something tells me Shari would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time when she is starting a club of her own now? Actually, yeah, I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Well, be patient, you will find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl, but I started to realize that in a way I envy her. When Sauri puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. Okay, the school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walked across the school and upstairs. A section of the school is I rarely visit, being generally used for third year classes and activities. Before long, I found the room. I timidly opened the door in front of me. Hello. Uh, okay. What are you doing here? Well, I glance around the room. Huh? So the Meshke Sari is always talking about. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you. We are the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we are really strict or something. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? Okay, don't tell me. You are. That's right. The club I decided to join is yours, Sari. The literature club. Sorry, I slide up. No way. कितनी खुश है Sayuri wraps her around me, jumping up and down. Okay. Well, if Sayuri is this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention, there's four of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to. Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down on the at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? तेरी टी से तो मुझे अब डर लगने लगा है. नहीं मतलब ना, नहीं कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है यार. पानी लेने बाहर जाएगी ऐसी, फायदा नहीं टी का. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Saori. चलो दोस्त पास में. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da. Oh, Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. Wow, those amazing. Those look amazing. Well, just hurry and take one. Saori grabs one first, then I follow. It's delicious. Saori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her slicking glasses in my direction. Is judge karegi. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I am a pro after all. There's no need to thank me on anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. To keep a whole tea set in the classroom, after all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Yes, already tried. Yuri, that's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I meant that I give you that I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. What kinds of things do you like to read? Well, it's manga only. Considering that how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have considered manga. I'm joking. Natsuki that certainly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? As focus on the sad smile. Anyway, what about Yuri? Let's see. Traces her finger, teacup. सब तो सुना है. Yuri goes on clearly passionate about her reading. चलो ठीक है, ये भी है, ये सब सुना है. Hey Yuri, huh? What about the first thing he said? Manga? That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room. Don't say it. For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is literature. ठीक है. So, someone try to stop Natsuki. I don't do such a thing. ऐसा तो कोई बोला ही नहीं. However, I could just also be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. Wouldn't your area maybe sensing the sensation, Sai jumps in. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun and we'll all get to know each other a little bit better too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah, you are right as usual, President. President है? Vice President थी पहले. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Then as for Yuri, I have to read manga. रोज कर रही है. You are the one who suggested we diversify. हाँ तू एक काम कर, तू मांगा पढ़, मैं नॉवेल पढ़ता हूँ. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. I didn't realize what the guilty expression you thinks to herself. I'm sorry for disrespecting your personality. If you are into it, then I'm sure it's worthy form of literature. Are you just saying that? No, I've realized my error. So if you are willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well. Start with Dragon Ball. Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you do that for me. नहीं, अगर तुझे मांगा पड़ गया ना तो बेस्ट मांगा था वो वही वन पंच मैन. वो भी अच्छी है. ड्रैगन बॉल से तो बैठ लोग गाली देंगे कमेंट में, पर गाइस तुम ही बताओ, वन पंच मैन ज़्यादा रेलिवेंट है अभी ड्रैगन बॉल से. ठीक है, जो भी है ड्रैगन बॉल अभी घंटा कुछ नहीं कर रहे, और उसके मेन क्रिएटर के बाद तो डेड होने के बाद तो यार सही में कुछ भी नहीं हो रहा. It makes me happy that you would do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you will really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you. Would you like to come along with me? Oh wow. यहाँ पे तो बड़ी शांति से बात चल रही है. अभी जब मोनिका थी तो लड़ाइयाँ चलती रहती थी. If you don't mind, not at all. I always go alone, so yeah, me too. This is so cute. Sorry, shut up. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes, I look forward to it. सारी को shut up बोलने की जरूरत तो नहीं थी, पर ठीक है. Natsuki, and you start to clean up the food. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along, isn't it? I think everyone likes you too much. I think so. पर अभी तक मैंने ज्वाइन तो नहीं किया. अभी देखना, मैं उनको बोलूँगा. मैंने तो सोचा नहीं था ज्वाइन करने का अभी, और बोले बाद में ज्वाइन कर लिया. Well, everyone also always seems to get along a little better with you around. Okay, don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you were pulling it off just fine. We are gonna make it the best club ever now that you joined. Every day is gonna be so much fun. I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything, but the truth is I really already knew you were going to. Hey. Yeah, that's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica. That's right. I know everything that she said. Maybe it's because I am the president now, but I really know everything, Anshke. Hey. This is concerning. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know about all of the awful things that Monica did to make everyone else sad, really sad, but none of that matters anymore. It's just us now, and you made me the happiest girl in the world. I can't wait to spend every day like this with you forever and ever. FOREVE. No. Huh? Eh? What's happening? I won't let you hurt him. Huh? Okay, who? It hurts. Uh, I'm sorry I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, MHK. Goodbye, Literature Club. Fuck it. Fuck it, guys. Fuck it. गेम ही खत्म. तो अब क्या फायदा?
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah.
Continue. Rent play music playing audio ddlc.ogg. फिनिशिंग क्रेडिट्स रोल कर देंगे अभी, मुझे लगता है.
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day? Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today?
Okay. Voice movie images.
When you're here,
Oh,
everything that we do is fun
I
for
see.
them anyway.
ये सब डिलीट कर रहा है.
When I can't even read my own
एक्चुअली में डिलीट नहीं हो रही है.
what good are words when a smile says it all? And if this world won't write me an ending, what will it take just for me to have it all?
तो फक ये क्या है?
Does my pen only write bitter words for those who are dear to me? Is it love if I take your is it love if I set you free?
फिनिश हो गया.
The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality? If I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat, what do you call love in your reality? And in your reality, if I don't know how to love you,
स्पेशल थैंक्स भी दिया इन्होंने.
I'll leave you be.
क्यों बनाई ये गेम? This is my final goodbye to the literature club. I finally understand the literature club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to the horrific reality, a reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish epiphany. For the last time, I want to thank you for making all of my dreams come true, for being a friend to all of the club members, and most of all, thank you for being a part of my literature club. With everlasting love, Monica. Well, well, okay, okay, जो भी है इसके बाद क्या आएगा अब, जो भी होगा. Error, script file is missing or corrupt, please reinstall the game. भाई गेम ही बंद हो गई. बहुत ही बढ़िया. What the fuck? गाइस गेम खत्म हो गई. देख रहे हो? अच्छा गाइस गेम स्टार्ट कर रहा हूँ तो गेम यहाँ से आ रही है. रीइंस्टॉल द गेम का मतलब है मैं गेम डिलीट करके दोबारा से डाउनलोड करूँ ताकि मुझे वो एंड जो 2-3 सीन है जो कि मैंने दूसरी चॉइसेस पे है वो आ जाए मेरी स्क्रीन पे. खैर उनको ले आते हैं. रीइंस्टॉल करने में कितना टाइम लगेगा? अभी करते हैं रीइंस्टॉल. इन्होंने पूरी का पूरी गेम ही डिलीट मार दिया. एटलीस्ट चेंज करने देते मुझे आउटकम. भाई लोगों ने गेम डिलीट मार दिया. कह रहा तू आउटकम खेल के भी क्या ही करेगा. अबे यार ऐसा थोड़ी होता है. एनीवेज मैं दोबारा से डाउनलोड करता हूँ. दोबारा से डाउनलोड करके दोबारा से देखते ना जैसे कि वहाँ पे उसको नाचुकी को चुनने में और उसको हाँ बोलने में क्या होता. बस ये 2 चीज़ें जाननी है मुझे. फिर उसके बाद डिलीट मार दूँगा और अब क्या पक्का डिलीट मार दूँगा. हो गया भाई हो गया. कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है. क्या चुना जाए इसमें गाइस. ये अच्छा सवाल है. I would walk home with Yuri. I would walk home with Sayori. मैं तो ये सुना था पर अगर मैंने ये सुना तो क्या आंसर रोने लग जाएगी क्या? ये मैंने ट्राई नहीं किया, ट्राई करते हैं. Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down. So, same बात बोली है. Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted. Uh, there's not even any point speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe, but I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore. Need you? Sorry, can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry, everyone is different. Nobody in club is a replacement for you. If you say so. Conversation trails so, and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. ये तो छोड़. I can't just lie to her. But if there's some things that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? अब मुझे चुनना है नात्सुकी. पहले इसको बंद करा जाए. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun, and you guys made it sound like a lot of work. So it could probably use 2 people. Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Huh? Just a minute ago you were saying that's because अब चुन लिया. अब कुछ नहीं कर सकती. Never mind. Okay. Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it. और ये डिप्रेसिंग साउंड कर रहा है. ये बोलने की कोई जरूरत नहीं थी. That's good. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard to not feel bad. So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes, everything except the performance is gonna be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Anshke? Me? I guess I don't have a choice. I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it will turn out. मेरी cooking कैसी है? That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. अरे तू try मत कर उसको कुछ करने का. रहने दे बस, हो गया. शांति. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general, having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean. Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look, Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulder. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here, and मैं झूठ अच्छा बोल लेता हूँ, and you are welcoming and you are going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're gonna make the atmosphere special. That will be important, really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You don't really mean that, did you? Ghanta, not really, but Yuri isn't that only one surprise. Monika and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's word. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. I began to understand Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori, even if it doesn't work perfectly. I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. But वो थर्ड पर्सन है तो उसकी बात का अलग इफेक्ट पड़ेगा. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best, and all of us are going to make it a really great event. And yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, I'm staying here a little bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so fair enough, there's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monika and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? Eh? You still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Jeez. Good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You'd better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Uh, Natsuki gives me her number. Okay, I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you are coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like, I could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me. Really, that's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just needed to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I need from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. कैसे text करेगी तूने अपना नंबर दिया उसने नहीं दिया. Yeah, I'm really gonna show you what I love baking so much. So you'd better look forward to it. Oh, didn't you say you were just going to give me the dirty one? Well, I was just saying that. Joking. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone uh, that I was looking forward to this, but wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is. So, alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Uh, Never mind. I can't believe this. Nasuk is going to be coming to my house on Sunday, even though I would have preferred to do with to do this with Sayori. My anxiety still shoots to the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, but who knows what might end up happening when we are outside of school. She told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori found out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have to go have a good time. Sunday आ जाता है. It's already Sunday. I have been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone using tons of emoji and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Suri since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I have been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between with what Sayori said and Monica said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? Let's just देख के आते हैं rather than asking her to coming over. Okay, I spent only a few minutes before at minutes back at home anxiously waiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I knew it, she texted me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I opened the front door to let her in. Okay, soup. सूप नहीं, केक बना रहे हैं, मुफिन्स. तुझे इतना नहीं पता सूप के इंग्रेडिएंट नहीं है? वापस जा. हे, देखो इसके कपड़े बिल्ली है. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. मेरे को भी. Seeing her in such a cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I don't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You brought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did, I guess. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course, I'm surprised to Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could be that she's little different outside of school after all. Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What, you are not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality? HK, come on. Since when did you? I need to be gentleman. I grab the bag Natsuki holds out for to me. This is ridiculously heavy. Jandar, I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I am impressed now, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? Isn't Natsuki? It's a fist into my chest. इसकी क्या जरूरत थी? Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? Eh? Um, it's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I am worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't you make? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we are not at school? Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? There, that's a little bit more like you. You are more fun. You're fun more when you just speak your mind like that. Hey, now you're treating me like a kid. Well, comparatively, you are a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know. And just because I don't have a match like Yuri, it doesn't mean you shouldn't treat me like a. Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki, forget it. Forget. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. Eh? I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you are thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. That's concerning. How would you know that anyway? Petty, cholo cholo. Just try me. Just trust me. Try me, कह रहा हूँ मैं. Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey, what's that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. When she's satisfied enough for now, but she's satisfied enough for now, I'm starting to pull things out of her bag so we can now get started. Okay, already. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, floor spilled fluid, itni saaf safai, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we have had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. सही बात है. Where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. क्या सवाल, कितना बेकार सवाल पूछा मेरे कैरेक्टर ने. I am making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. That's a good idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? Uh, you're asking me. I don't really have a preference, so come on. You're not putting my any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I am having fun. Don't you see? I am really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller balls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. That does look pretty cool. See, it's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made up on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you are starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Eh, the icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah, it will just take a little longer. Geez, it will be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsu grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. Eh? After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey, Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your cross fingers in my icing. Your icing. Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. The force of Natsuki cause, pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross. You got it on my face. Whose fault is that? That's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. Uh, she tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger toward my own face. That's gross. You wish I am faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to. क्या मैं स्मार्ट पढ़ रहा हूँ गाइस? नहीं नहीं, अब मुझे लग रहा है मैं सही में स्मार्ट स्मार्ट पढ़ रहा हूँ. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. ले 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 स्मार्ट आ गई. ले 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 क्या बोलूँ मैं इसमें? No, not until you apologize for calling gross. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know, I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react that way. React to it. कैसा चाहेगा इस क्या बोलूँ मैं? You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? Is in that case I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. That bro, that's what. Did you seriously just? Natsuki is so surprised that she couldn't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Okay, you really shouldn't do that kind of things, girls, unless you really like them. Well, who knows about the liking part? You know that, right? Uh, what kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? I Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her swallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? दूर हो जा. Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? वो छोड़ो, मुझे लगा cupcakes सड़ गए. You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the black end tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I am putting them in the oven now. Yeah, the tension from the moment before still lingers over our head, but the moment has already been lost. कितनी दुख की बात है. I watch as Natsuki slides a cupcake tray into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue doing the icing like nothing ever happened. This that smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the air. Look at how cute they look. She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time though. This one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake, like happy birthday or whatever. I see. That gives me an idea actually. Huh? Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like. Uh, um, I was kind of expecting to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really good idea. So, uh, we am getting it from you. Oh, what's that supposed to mean? Uh, Come on, come on. We all know that, bro. Come on. You're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you are cute. Well, Natsuki's wild trails off. Same with you. Eh? Did you say something? No, nothing. Fuck you. No, let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle into each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here I'll show you how to do it without giving me a chance to think before. Nasui quickly moves on and she shows how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we are finally finished, Natsuki puts them all by my side to admire our work. Look at how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. इतना कम खाती है. Sarah is the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we would probably be down 10 cupcakes already, and she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, अच्छा होता है क्या? कभी इसके मैंने सुना नहीं बाप लोग की कुकिंग अच्छी होती है कभी. आई मीन डिपेंड करता है ना, पर वैसे तो स्टीरियोटाइप के हिसाब से देखा जाए तो हाँ, स्टीरियोटाइप तो यही कहता है कि हाँ बाप लोग की कुकिंग अच्छी नहीं होती. आई वॉज होपिंग वी वुड हैव टाइम फॉर मांगा, बट आई नीड टू बी होम फॉर डिनर. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance. Man, कोई ना, अब तो दोस्त हैं ही, कभी भी मिल लेंगे. As usual, Nasuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. Well, that's a good thing to hear. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Uh, yeah, I think the I again think back to the conversation I had with Savary earlier today. I felt so helpless. Savary always does listen to me, and but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I am all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Okay. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks to all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki, what you said before about not always having the chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga and go out somewhere. Do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she is trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I guess I want to spend more time with you. And I thought you only cared about getting this done. Uh, I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. And wait, Natsuki. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt as if holding on to me. Her rose colored and matching eyes fill my vision along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to get dizzy as I feel her soft breath against me. I have never felt it. I have felt it for a while now. Uh, Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori? Uh, Hello. Hi, Mishki. Sayori. Just now we were not. It's okay, Mishki. I just stopped by to say hi. That's not a way to say you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so. Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. You just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Okay, understood. Anyway, later, clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over already. Okay. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know how much fun you were having with Natsuki and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you have made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way? And I'm supposed to before you. I don't disappear. Sorry, don't do so. That's true. Being selfish, कोई ना टेंशन नहीं लेने का. And goes ahead, I shouldn't just Monika right about अच्छा ठीक है sorry this truth I'm not going to let this continue carrying on. burden नहीं है happy रहे खुश है तू खुश रखना बस. Cheryl looks away from Nashi और I'm scared. Scared that अरे जो भी है ये सब तो मैंने पढ़ा है ये सब तो मैंने देखा हुआ है तो मैंने जाना हुआ है. That's enough, sorry. I won't let you hurt yourself anymore. Do you believe me? Well, sorry. Uh, dear to you, you'll always be my best friend. You'll always be my dearest friend. What do you need the most? Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help you get things back to the way they were. I I see. Harry forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Uh, is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sorry, it's okay. It's this is just my punishment, remember, for being so selfish. So please don't worry about those. Don't feel alright. Happiness down the path. That's why I came here. So just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now you really do know me better than anyone else. Okay? I trust you with anything at all. So Sari smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees, uh, clutching her head with both hands. She screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayuri looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. तो मतलब पहले जो मैंने ऑप्शन सुना था गाइस, वो सही ऑप्शन था, ये वाला ऑप्शन गलत था क्योंकि इसका रिएक्शन इसका देखा तुम लोगों ने। अब तो पक्का सुसाइड करेगी, पहले तो बाई चांस करी है उसने। आई लेफ्ट हेल्पलेसली स्टैंडिंग इन फ्रंट ऑफ माई हाउस, वाई एम आई फीलिंग सो हॉरिबल अबाउट दिस, देयर इज नथिंग मोर दैन आई कुड हैव डन, the most I can do is support Saori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I am having as much trouble understanding Saori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I got. Shari will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. Okay, जो भी था, हाँ ये तो बना ही था, जो भी है। अभी तो सेंस भी बनाता है इसका ये ऐसी हरकत करना। वेल अभी तो सेंस भी बनाता है। कैरेक्टर 5 ट्रेस बैक लाइन लाइन 307। What the hell? वेल जो भी था, एनीवेज the end. Wrote it for you in any case. It's about Chinese में लिखेगी तो मेरे को नहीं आता। तो वैसा पर्सन था इस क्लब में, तो टी करने गई है वो। यस नो, पिछले नो बोला तब क्या यस बोलूँगा। ओह, थिंग्स आई लाइक अबाउट पापा, ये पक्का किसी उसने लिखी है। आई लाइक पापा, टायर्ड व्हेन इज फॉर डू एनीथिंग। आई टायर्ड पापा, क्या है ये? I like when Papa is too tired for anything. Okay, Papa cooks अच्छा, ये पक्का नासुकी ने लिखी है। ये फाइनली कम अपनी पूरी बातें बोल रही है सारी सारी, पर मुझे पसंद नहीं आई। आई एग्री हर 1%। यस, आहा हा, आहा हा, आहा हा, आहा हा। इस पे क्यों मारा इसने खुद को? ये तो हाँ बोला मैंने, इस पे क्यों मारा खुद को? तो मतलब मैंने पूरी की पूरी गेम शुरू से खेली सिर्फ इसलिए ताकि मैं तेरे को फिर से मरते हुए देख सकूं। गाइस एनीवेज, इसका कोई एंड नहीं है, कोई एंड नहीं है। मैं आपसे मिलता हूँ अपनी अगली वीडियो में। ख़त्म ये वीडियो, ख़त्म ये गेम, ख़त्म। डिलीट मार रहा हूँ तो से पक्का मैं। एनीवेज आपसे मिलता हूँ अपनी अगली वीडियो में। अगली वीडियो में क्या खेलें देखते हैं। और मेरे पास और भी चीज़ें हैं ऐसी, और दुनिया में और ऐसी गेम, ऐसी सेम गेम और दुनिया में ऐसी एग्जिस्ट करती हैं, क्या बोलूँ, पर आप लोग समझ जाओ। गैस करो कमेंट सेक्शन में क्या खेलने वाला हूँ। हालांकि आप लोगों के आंसर से चेंज नहीं होगा कि मैं क्या खेलने वाला हूँ। जो मैं खेलने वाला हूँ आप लोगों को पसंद आएगा। एनी आपसे मिलता हूँ अपनी वीडियो में। थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग, बाय बाय, शुक्रिया। चैनल पर नया सब्सक्राइब करना, वीडियो पसंद आई होगी लाइक करना। वैसे तो पसंद नहीं आई होगी क्योंकि कुछ खास था नहीं वीडियो में, कुछ ढंगा था नहीं। बाय बाय।